I've never been one for alarms. I hate the sound, that jarring rip from whatever dream I was having. So, I don't set them. Ever. Which is why what has been happening at exactly 9:15 p.m. for the last 3 nights is impossible. It's terrifying. And it just won't stop. It all started 3 nights ago. I was exhausted and fell asleep way earlier than usual. My phone was on the nightstand right beside my bed, face down. I made sure no notifications were on, no alarms were set, and all my apps were closed. I wanted total silence. But at exactly 9:15 p.m., my phone started blaring. The screen lit up my dark room, and when I looked at the caller ID, my heart just dropped. It was my number, my exact number. Same area code, same digits, everything. Even my profile picture was staring back at me, and it was playing my ringtone, the one I'd set for myself. My first thought was that it had to be a glitch. A bug in the system. Phones do weird things sometimes, right? So without really thinking, I swiped to answer. The first few seconds were just dead air. Complete silence. And then I heard it. Breathing, slow, deliberate, and way too close. It sounded like it was coming from right beside my ear. Then a voice whispered. It was my own voice. And it said, "Don't turn around." Just like that, the call ended. I sat there, frozen, staring at the blank wall in front of me, the phone still pressed to my ear. My mind was racing, trying to find a logical explanation. It had to be a prank. Someone must have spoofed my number. Maybe it was a hacked app I downloaded, or maybe I was just so stressed that my brain was playing tricks on me. I tried to calm down, telling myself it was nothing. Then my phone buzzed again. This time it was a text message from the same number, my number. It just said 2 words, "You didn't listen." Suddenly, the air in my room felt different, colder, heavier, like the atmosphere had thickened and was pressing down on me. I picked up my phone to read the message again, and that's when I saw something that made my blood run cold. The camera app was open. The front-facing camera was on, and the little red dot was blinking. It was recording me. I swear I never opened it. I never touched the screen. I just sat there, staring into my own wide, terrified eyes on the screen. The next morning, after a sleepless night, I forced myself to check my photo gallery. My hands were shaking. There it was. A new video time-stamped at exactly 9:15 p.m. the night before. I almost deleted it without watching. A part of me screamed not to open it, to just get rid of it and pretend it never happened. But I couldn't. I had to know. I pressed play. The video showed my bedroom, seen from the angle of my nightstand. It showed me asleep in my bed, completely still. The room was dark and quiet. Then the timestamp in the corner hit 9:15 p.m., and my eyes opened. Not like someone waking up grudgingly. They snapped open. I sat up straight in bed, my movements stiff and unnatural, and then I smiled. A wide, twisted smile that pulled at the corners of my mouth. I stared directly into the camera, into my own phone, with this horrible grin on my face. That smile wasn't mine. It was empty, predatory. As I was still trying to process the sight of myself moving like a puppet, something else happened in the video. Behind me, my bedroom door, which I always keep shut, began to creak open. Slowly, an inch at a time. And then, a figure stepped into the room from the dark hallway. It was tall, impossibly thin. Its limbs were long and spindly, and its head was bent at such an unnatural angle, it looked like its neck was broken. It was too tall to fit through the doorway properly. The video didn't show its face, just its silhouette against the hall light. Then the screen went black, and white text appeared, typed out letter by letter. "Next time, you wake up." That night, sleep was not an option. I spent the entire day in a state of sheer panic, dreading the clock hitting 9:15. I left all the lights on. I sat on my couch, my phone in my hand, my eyes glued to the digital clock. 9:13 p.m. My heart was pounding in my chest. 9:14 p.m. I held my breath, and then 9:15 p.m. Nothing happened. No call, no text. A whole minute passed. I started to laugh. It was a shaky, nervous laugh, but it was a laugh of pure relief. It was over. It was just a one-time thing, a terrifying, elaborate prank. Just as that thought crossed my mind, my phone vibrated in my hand. It wasn't a call. It was a calendar notification. I looked down at the screen. Event, wake up, time, 9:15 p.m., and then the part that made my stomach churn, repeat. Every night. I never created that event. I frantically went into my calendar and tried to delete it. I hit delete, confirmed it, and watched it disappear. And 2 seconds later, the notification popped up again. The event was back. It just kept coming back. Every night since then, it's the same horrifying ritual. The call from myself. A new video appearing in my gallery, each one more disturbing than the last. A message predicting something I'm about to do. Last night, the message said, "You're going to drop your phone." And as I read it, my hand started trembling so badly that my phone slipped and clattered onto the floor. It knows, it's toying with me. Tonight, the message was different. It said, "Stop recording." And I'm sitting here, telling you this, recording this video because I don't know what else to do. I have to tell someone. I feel like I'm going sane. The clock on my screen just ticked over. It's 9:15 p.m. My phone is ringing right now. I'm looking at the screen, but this time it's different. The caller ID, it isn't my name. It says your name,